All right, another day where we just kind of ended and didn't
Yeah.
do a proper sign off, but
So we got
stuff happens.
We got stopped from filming, even though we had been given the okay. Apparently, he didn't have the authority to give us the okay. We had to talk to somebody in slots. Well, there was nobody in slots on the damn floor. Ooh, a little salty. Anyway, whatever. We were losing anyway. You didn't care.
Yeah.
Tater's gonna Tate. We still had fun. Played some new games.
Yep.
Met a very nice man. And then we did dinner at the buffet. You saw that. And then we came up here and I worked for 2 hours and Ethan did a little bit of work and then was doing stuff on his phone. These beds were super comfy.
Yep.
Yes,
this is a very...
I was going to say the window is completely fogged.
Yeah, this is a big upgrade over the sleep-in. No disrespect to the sleep-in, but...
No, sleep-ins are great.
Yeah.
But this was really nice.
Yeah.
One complaint. There's no point in even having that wall there. To the bathroom.
Okay.
Sound just... I don't know. No soundproofing whatsoever. So I turned the TV on this morning so we could do things in the bathroom semi-privately. Now Ethan seems to think he's going to get all the stuff out to the car in 2 trips. I think Ethan's cute.
Well, we shall see.
And we're going to spend a couple minutes re-finagling some of the stuff with the cars. I came up with a better idea so I don't have to keep...
I don't know if I even filmed in here. As Aubrey would say, this was shower heaven.
It was nice.
Really, all showers are shower heaven on this kind of trip. Let's be real. There was a safe.
Yeah, the hot water in the shower is really nice for getting the aches out of your joints and stuff in the morning. So.
And just generally hosing down anyway. All that road crud.
Oh, it's Friday. I got paid. Forgot it was Friday.
So next stop is Buc-ees, really, and then after that is Baton Rouge.
Yeah, that works for me.
It is X o'clock. 6:56 local time. We're on Central Time at the moment. So
Yes.
as we creep our way towards Pacific Time.
Yes.
That's gonna be weird.
That is going to be weird. Okay.
I was texting my family. I'm like, hey, I'm texting at the same time
Yeah.
they're on.
Yep. I'm so glad I straightened these 10 minutes ago. Yug. All right, we have the cars loaded up. We need to figure out the GPS situation. I have to turn on my walkie-talkie.
Welcome, 16.
Mic check.
I didn't even know you were back in there. Okay. So hot. So very hot. Okay, so the plan is hopefully mini golf in Baton Rouge next. We need to find a post office so we can return my key fob because I accidentally drove off with that for the apartment. Where's my phone so I can put on the GPS? It's in here. I'm organized. It's just...
With one eye.
Excuse you? He's losing it. Where does this go?
Who's doing the mic check?
Oh my god. What am I putting in the GPS, please?
I put in All-Star Lanes, Baton Rouge.
That's where I fell, for those of you who saw that video. He's trying to kill me. Maps. Oh, I know what I need. I need the cord. Where's the cord? Oh my god, it's wrapped around my water bottle under his bucket of clothes. I got it. We're fine.
From there, I'll lead you to the post office area there.
I'm telling you, these walkie-talkies are fantastic. They really are good. All right. No, not All phase electrical supply.
The last one, the Miller one, is
Oh,
from
Lord.
2012. Is
Hold on. I'm gonna let you go because I can't do 9 things at once, and you don't care about any of this.
Alright, good Friday morning. Look at that haze across the building in Biloxi. It's crazy. Possibly Gulfport. I think it's Biloxi still. So we are on the road before 7:30 local time, which is good. First stop Buc-ees, and then we're going to go to Baton Rouge.
I don't know if you guys can see that cloud, the way it's blocking out that white building in front of us. It's so weird. I can't tell if that's cloud or if that's smoke. Could be fog. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, this guy's turning. Fine. All right, we want north 110. That's in a half a mile. Oh, you're falling again.
All right, one last look at the general vicinity before we blow out of here. And then Buc-ees won't be too much further down the road after Gulfport. At least it's not fog mania like it was yesterday. Y'all know what time it is.
Bucket time, bucket time, bucket time.
This Buc-ees seems tiny compared to the other one. But this one's brand new.
Is it?
It's got that new Buc-ees smell.
Better.
Apparently new Buc-ees smell is brisket. Alright, well it's not that tiny in here, but it is smaller than the other one we were at in Alabama. Alright, breakfast of the champions. I got a brisket taco and I got beaver tots. And Jamie has cheese cubes and garlic jerky, which I think she's filming right now. Let's watch.
Okay, breakfast at Buc-ees. Ethan is in the car behind me. I just ate muffins in the car, so I'm not crazy hungry, so I got a cheddar cheese pack. And then I'm going to try the Bohemian garlic beef jerky. And Ethan looked at my food with he had a sandwich and tater tots, and he's like, "That's what you're having for breakfast?" Yes. I've been awake for 3 hours. It's practically lunchtime. Also, what rule is there that you can eat, if you can eat pancakes or eggs for dinner, why can't you eat beef jerky and cheese for breakfast? You eat cold pizza, right? And ramen bowls and rice bowls are very common in Asian cultures for breakfast. So why can't I have cheddar cheese and beef jerky? Okay, that's really tasty. And chewy. I'm going to chew this for a while. I can see him in the back. I can see him behind me. Okay, now let's have a piece of cheese together. And then I'll let you go while I finish my breakfast. We're heading over to the mini golf course, so I didn't want anything carby. I wanted protein. Cheese. I love cheese.
Oh my God, would you work? Or don't. Just drive through a construction zone, whatever. Okay, we hit the Buc-ees. Next stop, Baton Rouge. This is probably construction through here. So wondering why they were making the trucks do the left lane. It's because this really dips on the right. Like, a bunch would be tipped over in the ditch if they rode the right lane. So the other fun fact is that my oil light came on, which is ridiculous because I had my oil changed not all that long ago at the dealership. So why I'm burning oil, apparently, or losing it somehow is an issue. It was a weird burning smell. It was like, is that me or is that just like what we're driving through? It was intermittent. So rather than take no chance, I got some oil at the Buc-ees. I know it wasn't vegetable oil. And now the car oil light went away. And it's so funny, like, I'm sure this is like psychosomatic, but it's like my engine feels smoother because I did it. So whatever gets us to Seattle, you know. So anyway, this is pretty much our view until it isn't. We get to Baton Rouge, so more on that story later. Alright, we're going to be hitting the Louisiana border any second now.
I believe we're going into Louisiana now. Going over the Pearl River, regardless of where we're at. Don't know if you're going to be able to see anything, but I figured I'd turn you on. Pretty sure the other side of this is Louisiana. Serial killer stuff playing in the background. Look at me getting better at this.
We're back at the scene of the crime. If Jamie falling on the course was a crime. So trust me, she is going to be very cognizant of what's going on with this course. But we are going to bust out some mini golf today. This is our only shot at it because there is no mini golf from this point forward that's going to be open while we're around. I think our next shot at it is basically Fort Worth, just based on our route and timing and all that sort of thing. So here we go. Dun dun dun! We got this
You're first.
added bonus here.
I'm filming from back here because I'm only walking this once.
Exactly.
Dark spot? That's my scar from this place from last time.
Yep.
It was a bad fall.
Now it's like it never even happened.
I've gotten rid of some of the trauma,
Yeah.
so I feel better.
Yep.
All right, back on the road, headed toward...
We gotta go to the post office and then we gotta go hit the road for reals.
Okay.
And then we're off to Shreveport and beyond.
Well, where are we trying to hit past? Are we trying to do anything in Shreveport?
No.
Okay, so where are we actually trying to go? Because that's going to determine where I put the GPS.
Well, we're trying to get to Tyler. But
Well, because like I say...
I would start with Shreveport because once we get there, that road leads to Tyler. So
So
passing through Baton Rouge, please make a note of it. Also, big bridge. We're aiming for Tyler, Texas. It's probably not going to happen because of the limitations of how long we can drive each day. Because Jamie can't drive at night. It's sundown has been earlier as we go. So we're going to do what we can do. If we can get over the Texas border, that would help. Just so we can make more ground tomorrow as we tack our way towards the Grand Canyon. What we're trying to avoid is an 11-hour driving day as per the AI summary of our drive on one of the days. Like, no, that's not an option. We can't do an 11-hour driving day. There's literally not enough daylight to do that, and Jamie can't drive at night. Just to reiterate. So that was the big bridge. Here's the other side of Baton Rouge. And at some point we should be making the vertical journey through Louisiana, probably through Alexandria. So I don't know when we're stopping. Maybe gas, maybe lunch. I don't know. But neither of us is making any rumblings about stopping for food. So just keep going. We are in nowhere, Louisiana. We stopped at a Pilot, and I got a spicy chicken sandwich. Jamie got a questionable burger that she said was all right.
I love a burger.
And I got potato wedges.
It's not bad.
Okay, we're making the approach to the road that's going to get us to Tyler, Texas, presumably. 1B. Jamie and I got kind of split up a little bit by all this traffic. Far away we are from the Texas state line, but we just did a bunch of driving up through the middle of Louisiana towards Shreveport. But this GPS is routing us away from Shreveport since we're looking to go to Tyler. So if we really pull this off, then we're going to really have a leap forward in terms of tomorrow.
Just starting over the bridge, some kind of dump truck.
There you go. If you heard that. Jimmy's radioing that she's going over the bridge I just went over. Alright, let me see what this GPS says. I'll be back. Alright, we're about to have another border crossing here. Jamie is working her way catching up with me. It's pea soup traffic through this stretch of road right now. It's irritating because the speed limit's 70 and everyone's going like 61. And there's no real reason for it. It's just people are driving under and like stopping everything up. The only thing I can really see that's coming up is there's an oversized load vehicle, and I wonder if it's hanging over in such a way that it's causing problems, but it doesn't look like it from what I can tell. In fact, I'm going 78 as I'm saying that. So I think the gaggle is starting to loosen up a little bit.
I see you. You're about 9 cars in front of me.
I'm getting off at the rest stop. And
10-4.
There you go. We are back in Texas. Well, I am. Jamie will be here any second.
Okay, I just saw a sign that said Texas area rest stop coming up. Are we actually that close to Texas? I have no idea what's going on. So I went to go film a little while ago, and I went from being...
I'm getting off at the rest stop.
I went from being on like this 2-lane nothing, 10-4, to being in like this downtown. Oh, look at this, we're in Texas. Holy cow. I better slow down. Oh, I better slow down. There's Ethan in front of me. Cars and vans. That away. Whee! Okay. He likes Seinfeld rules where you're 2 things apart. That's a bush in Texas, in case you didn't know.
Suppose for that human touch, I could give you proof of life for a second. I'm here, I'm doing my thing. Wore my Kushada shirt to troll the palace because they wouldn't let us film the slots after all. As a side note, I had a thought about that. I just didn't say it on camera before. I really think it was a turf battle. And I bet you, if we would have stayed on the periphery of the casino, we probably could have filmed all of our slot play. And maybe we would have had a different result too, because staying on the periphery of the casino had different games than the ones we ended up playing. But you never know. But the way this guy was being, where it's like suddenly security can't say it's okay to film the slots, and the floor manager can't say like that's really weird. And it wasn't a problem last time, and then suddenly it is this time. This just really felt like a turf thing, and really wasn't necessary. So that's kind of, to me, a stain on the palace. And I don't say that as like an entitled, snotty YouTuber. I'm saying that as somebody who did all the right things. I talked to the floor manager. We both talked to the head of security. We covered the ground rules about what was okay and what wasn't okay. And for security to say yes, and then they told all the other security guards, leave us alone. And all that, only for this guy to come hard charging out of one of the double doors and announce that we can't film when we were well into it. That's just not good. It's not a great way to establish a good rapport with the clientele, as it were. I understand that casinos, especially in Biloxi, aren't big on YouTube filming. Typically, though, what I've seen on YouTube is a lot of people just whip their phone out and they don't give a crap, and then suddenly they get banned, and then they're all pissy about, you know, they have these sensational headlines about, I got banned. Like, you think? Because they didn't do any of the right things. They just whipped their phone out and then were acted really entitled, and yeah, they got banned, and they should have got banned. So we don't like hate the palace. I mean, we would certainly go back. It's nice that it's a non-smoking casino, and it's a nice casino. It's just, next time around, if we're ever at the palace, we're gonna really, really have a conversation, like especially ahead of time, because they might even do like a filming permit thing if you reach out in advance, which we didn't do. That's like the one thing that I suppose if I could do differently, I would. But there are places like the Tampa Hard Rock, as an example, like any of these seminal Hard Rock or Seminole casinos in Florida, you can get a filming permit with the tribe that's like statewide. So, you know, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Vegas does not really have this problem. There's a few places apparently that will crack down on the filming. Golden Nugget was one of them. The D supposedly, which is where we're going to be staying, is the D. But what I'm noticing is that the YouTubers who have said like they had run-ins at the Golden Nugget or the D, they weren't sitting at a slot machine filming their slot play. They were winging their camera around and filming everything. And typically casinos don't go in for that. And we would never, like if we could stand off to the side in the common areas and happen to say there's a casino in the distance, they can't prevent you from filming that really. But when you're on the actual floor, then yeah, they're going to crack down and say, put the camera away, or put the phone away. And this is not new. So this may be redundant, but I just want to reiterate this and reinforce to the people who have an interest in filming slot play and gambling and such like, you got to clear that stuff. Like whatever the methodology is to do it, up to and including, it just might not be a thing at the place you want to film at. It's cool that you want to, but it's up to them. If they say no, it's no. It's not whip your phone out and act entitled. So not to lecture, but you know what? I've seen enough hot nonsense on YouTube that I feel it does need to be said. So if this is new information, you know, I'm here to provide it. We want a good relationship with the different casinos. And just because, again, Vegas can be kind of the Wild West in that way of like, people film like, they'd film you on the potty if they could. And probably are, who knows. But it doesn't really make it right. And the thing that, again, it's filming your slot play generally in Vegas is generally okay, but if the casino doesn't want you doing it, it's their casino, their rules, and their right to refuse you. So anyway, I'm off my soapbox about that. Anyway, proof of life, here I am in my crowded ass car. And we'll talk to you later. Alright, made it to home for the night. Fortunately, this is one of those indoor places. There was a lot of those Motel 6 looking places around, and I didn't want that. I like the idea of, like, you know, a building. Here she comes with the Olive Garden stuff.
It's just too high, I can't see.
Alright, we got salads for reals.
Not just salads. Oh, there it is.
Also soup, and then breadsticks.
Yeah. We had a lot of gift cards from my work and stuff. And Olive Garden happened to be one of them. And I thought, well, that would be good on the road for dinners. And I'm really craving salad right now.
Yeah.
Way too much cheese and meat and not salad.
And I have to log in for work after this. So Good times all around. I'm just pleased as punch to be in a hotel room and off the road.
We're off the road today.
Yep. How about we actually end a video for once, on time and on budget?
Oh, you mean today?
Yeah.
Today's video? My bangs are still a disaster.
Yep.
So we're in
Longview, Texas.
Longview, Texas. We made it all the way to Texas, guys. We're about an hour west of Shreveport, Louisiana. So tomorrow we should be able to get to, I don't know, we'll still be in Texas tomorrow. The whole day is just going to be Texas. But I think Ethan found a miniature golf course.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. I didn't think today's drive was too bad. There were a few spots where it was like, ugh. But for the most part, it was okay. I have a knack for getting stuck behind 50-mile-an-hour trucks, and you have a knack for like just you would get behind a truck and then you would just sit there for no reason, like you could get over and go around it, but you would just plant yourself behind a truck.
Well, depending on what was going on.
Well, I was
Because
behind.
sometimes I'd be regulating
I
how
was
far
behind,
apart
okay,
we were.
but I was behind you, and you just sat behind this truck, and I'm like, is he ever gonna move over? I finally went around you. Like, I don't think he's gonna move. I think he's just dazed by the truck.
Well, I may have had crews going too, and was like, there's no reason
yeah.
to change it.
I didn't know what you were doing, but
Yeah.
it was funny. So far so good. We've been on the road 2 full days now.
Yep.
A few more to go.
Oh yeah, quite a few.
So I'm excited. I'm enjoying it.
Yep. So yeah, we'll still be in Texas tomorrow at the end of the day regardless. But then after that, it's going to be a whole new state for me of New Mexico. So there's that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
there will be shifting topology and geography and whatnot because it's been very flat so far.
Yeah. Yeah, there hasn't been a lot to show you. And every time I go to film myself in the car, something happens. Like I went to do it, we were on this nice straightaway, and then we ended up taking a ramp and ending up in, and I'm not going to say horrible traffic, but pretty thick traffic. And we were still going 70 miles an hour. So I was like, why am I trying to film here?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just do what I have to do, and then I don't think I ever went back to it. So, but dinner worked out really well, picking up Olive Garden
Mm-hmm.
with the gift card that we had.
Yep.
We have a bunch of gift cards,
Yep.
so we will be taking full advantage of those on this trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
All right, but yeah, the whatever this place is, I want to say it's
I
the
think we're at Home Sweets.
yeah, something like that. Seems all right.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not the world's greatest hotel room. It's not the world's
It's
worst.
getting the
hotel
job
room.
done.
It's working.
Yeah. It'll be a shorter walk to the cars with our stuff tomorrow, so there's that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a wrap for today.
Yep.
Today being Friday the 20th. Yep.
Yep. 20.
Yep. All right, night-night.
Good night.
See you in the next one.
You made me yawn.
How about this?
No!